Yo! Why, hello. Hopefully let me check my audio levels real quick when I get the music going. Do forgive me, I was changing some stuff around the other day. Looks alright. Looks okay. I think I changed some of my in-game audio stuff. I lowered it a little bit, yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. Maybe. Welcome in, everybody. Now that I got everything set up slightly right. Everything looking pretty good. Appreciate y'all joining me on the fine Wednesday. Hump day. What's going on? G-Stacks, Lawn Bear Smalps, Jason Williams, Bradley, Ezraka, Josh Catfish, Phil's actual mom. Yo, mom, what's going on? Welcome in. The true legend herself. Hopefully having a good day, mom. What's going on? Acidic, Charles, Mad Dog, Slay the Space Marine. What's going on over on Twitch? We appreciate y'all over there on Twitch too. Contagious Marijuana, Papa Tater, ADHD, Tap. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Tater says, doesn't think you ever been this early, huh? Well, now you have. So I'm thinking about, I'm going to respec into fire here just because. Why not? I got my boy G-Stacks over here helped me out with, found this book. He's like, I don't have nothing to do with it. You want to fill? Sure. So it's got fire skills and stuff on it too, so that'll bump up the fire skill damage when I go to that. I randomly found a fire Sunder Charm that renewed terribly, just so bad. But I still have a fire Sunday nonetheless. And then because I have a book, I could slap an obedience over here, which is pretty cheap. Ooh, do I have a 5-socketed polearm? I think I gave it away. Spear or polearm for that matter. I did give it away. So, I'll have to figure that one out. Because I think obedience is spears and polearms. I haven't made one, and I'm pretty sure it's just that. If I was wrong, I'd be shocked. So let me Google machine it real quick. Obedience. Because, yeah, shockingly enough, I don't know about that shockingly, but... Phew. Obedience here. So this website even got a little bit sicker. Love this website, by the way. Rune Wizard, just clutch. But obedience, minus 25 enemy fire res, plus all res on it too. So really just using it for those two things. You would lose a lot of stuff though, to be honest, kind of sort of. FCR and things on Spirit, couple skills, but the minus is clutch, you know. I'd probably do that, huh? Gotta get myself a 5-socketed polearm in some manner or way. Oh, Tap, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. What's your trade-off? Trade-off. So trading, like, between getting the minus res, but you're losing, like, FCR, which isn't going to matter with fire anyways, really, because I think both the fire skills you usually use are on a delay, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But you lose mana and the vitality here, and I guess, like, the FCR and the skills and the hit recovery. There was some hit recovery on obedience, too, there, but thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. So I guess we'll go ahead and respec it here and see what happens. That book is amazing. It's pretty cool. I think I looked it up. I didn't think it was worth a ton, but then I looked it up. I think it's worth like an Umrunish, I think. But it depends on the rolls. They can all be 3. So, ooh, Trav! We gotta get going. So I'm just gonna wing it and do it. The problem being, if I make an obedience, how much strength am I gonna need? But we're just gonna go with it anyways. I'll leave some points in reserve. The thing with a fire warlock too, let's see, I didn't really think about now. I know I did bind demon before, but I kind of want to do bind demon again with it. You just got the 3 skills here, so you're gonna have a bunch of points left over to do stuff with. First of all, for budget, we're gonna get Blade Warp for sure. Gonna do Blade Warp for sure. Maybe we'll go down to Siphon again, just, you know, just to have. Acidic said your new house is a dumpster fire? Ooh, sorry to hear that. Well, at least you got a roof over your head, hopefully. Bound Demon super nerfed. Is this true? It did get super nerfed, but that's because it was so busted before. So busted. Like for it to survive really good and stuff now, you have to invest points into the skill and stuff to help it. You can't just 1-point wonder and boom, it can face tank Ubers, you know what I'm saying? So. What do you guys think? You think well, I got to do all the fire stuff first off, regardless. We're going to do one lethargy, of course. A good 1-point wonder. And obviously we have to do all the fire skills maxed out. Oh yeah, I forgot we have this. Could rock some death there too, huh? Consuming the tainted. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. Had to get the AC hooked up. Multiple rooms lose power when it rains. Oh boy. Sorry to hear that. Oh yeah, but obviously these are gonna be maxed. I'm not gonna do the tainted blood boil one. I don't really want to do that one. I want to do the regular fire one. So we're gonna go with these. We'll see how it works. We'll see how it goes with what we got. So congrats on that. Azraka got to 99 in your Warlock before they nerfed it. Ooh, good work. So Demonic Mastery to 10 would give me 3 demons, and it'd have me something like 20 points left over. I might go something like... So 5 points gets you 2 demons, right? I might do a bound demon and like consume 1 tainted. And then maybe like... That's what I'm thinking here. Working on some designs to engrave on wood and make some money, a little side hustle. It's always a cool one when you can combine like a hobby and you know, making a few bucks, you know. Making a few bucks. What do you guys think of that idea of what I got here? Of going enough points, hard points here to get 2 demons. Just summon a tainted to consume it for the minus fire res. Get a bound demon. And I'll probably put the rest of them, which would be like... So 5... I mean, that would be like 20 points in the Blood Oath. What do you guys think? Yeah, 1 tainted to consume only. You should max consume. I could do that. The only problem with that is... And I haven't tested it with... I don't remember if it was fire or magic. Whether it was consuming the tainted or whatever. But I maxed out consume. And I consumed... I believe it was the tainted. So, okay, well, let me start from the beginning there. I consumed just 1 point wonder into consume and 1 point into tainted, and I got -8 to enemy fire res. I maxed out consume, and then I consumed the tainted, and I got -11 to enemy fire res. And that didn't seem like a good trade-off. I don't know if it was because I like had I can't remember exactly how I was rocking it. If it was like a hero editing character just to test each one of the builds real quick, or if it was a budget character. I think it was a budget like Spirit, you know, like Lore Helm, Stealth Armor type of situation. And it barely changed the amount of minus res for 20 hard points into consume, I believe. And I don't want to do that right here because I can't infinitely respec. So I think I'm going to go... First of all, we're going to go to at least the 5 to get a second demon. I think that's what I'm going to do. Clever saying the max out consume too. Yeah, it only gave me like when I did it before. Why not I can just jump to single player and we can test it real quick. That's exactly what I could do. Budge Warlock, not budget, budge. Great thing about single player PC anyways. Ooh, TC. Glad I'm playing online right now. Anyways, let's go ahead and respec you. And we'll take a gander. We'll just go with tainted. So here's 1 and 1. Just 1 and 1 on the tainted and on the consume. -5 with just 1 point and 1 point. So no plus skills or anything. Let's see how much it changed when we get it up to 20 here. It went all the way up to minus 15. I wonder how many... I must have had a bunch of plus skills, or maybe I didn't actually cap it out. So you get an extra minus 10 on the fire res, which is... So 20 hard points for minus 10 res. Maybe that might... Yeah. See, that's why I'm glad I tested it, because I must have... Maybe I just had like a remaining 8 points or 10 points or something, and it changed almost nothing, because it didn't show that much of a change before. Maybe it was Defiler? Probably not, though, but... Oh, yeah, it must have been the Defiler. Only gets you up to minus 10 with a capped out consume thing. For some reason, the magic damage, you get way less minus res than the fire, like, a kind of a bit. I did find a Fire Sunday, yeah, I did. That's one of the reasons I decided to switch, and honestly, the magic damage build is like, and it's probably going to be the same thing with all the Warlock builds. For the budget gear I have on the Warlock, it's like too powerful. Like, it's so powerful that it's like, you know, it makes you not want to strive to get better gear, because getting better gear, how much better is it really going to make you? You know what I mean? Like, sure, getting a teleport on Enigma will enhance the clear speed a ton, but besides that, like, how much more damage do I need to do, you know? I don't know. Then you can already deal with all... you don't have to find Thunder Charm that gets a lot of minus res to clear the stuff that's immune to your... You know, because nothing's immune to you, so... Yeah. Okay, well, I'm glad I did that. So the fire res is more... It works better than the magic on consuming. So good to know. I don't remember... Whatever, so... Chains real clunky anyways. They can wreck though too, and really I would just they're clunky enough locked that I would just drop Abyss and drop another Abyss, and then everything would be gone, you know. I'd move on to the next pack, drop an Abyss, there's like a 1 to 2 second cooldown, drop a second one, and everything was gone, you know. So with enough plus skills, you don't need to put 20 points in there, but that could be down the road for you. Yeah, right now you're talking about 20 points into consume, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, so I have 5. Actually, I take that back. I have 1 plus skill on my build. Yeah, because if I take this off, I actually only have 1 to Warlock skills on any of my gear. If I go with the obedience over here, which is not many. A frame, PD2 is not good. That's why I completely switched my channel to only playing PD2 and making PD2 videos for a few seasons, and then they won't stop changing everything, and everything keeps getting worse, so I stopped playing it. Obsession, did I say Obsession? I said Obedience, right? No, Obedience. Yeah, Obedience. It's got minus like 25 fire res on it. Obsession, getting a Zod rune is not in the cards for me. Anytime soon. PV2, no, PD2. The PD2 people always come in and spam all about PD2, trying to get people to go over and play it for some reason. And then I just, you know, they ask me a question, I just answer honestly. I think it's not good, so they won't stop changing everything all the time for no reason. So Saffron, welcome in. Okay, so let's go ahead. So I think, actually, let me go back to single player real quick. I know online you can't respec all the time, so I want to double check. I want to double check if there's like a break point. You know how like you get up to 5 and then it doesn't go any higher until you get to 10. I want to see if it's like that on this. I don't believe that it is, but I just want to double check, because it doesn't actually like say it in here where that it gives you the bonus changes based upon the consume. It's like, yeah, as far as I'm aware, in the tooltip and everything, it doesn't really say it. So let's just go. So 1 and 1 gets us to -5. Let's just go to 5. So 5 points gets us to -9 already. $10 gets us to -14. 15 gets us to minus 15. So you get... It started off at 5, so you don't get 1% per level. But there's no point to go over 15 into consume, apparently. You do get more life and run walk, I suppose, speed. But, I mean, is 5 hard points worth 5% faster run walk? I mean, you get 5% more life per level, I guess. Oh, that was only 10 hard points into it, wasn't it? It didn't go up at all. Plus, minus. Let me double check this again. I have no plus or minus skill damage over here. I might have missed something there. Do just give me 1 second. You're probably like, you idiot! Phil! Okay, so plus 10 minus 5. $11,600. So yeah. It's just 1% every level? 13,800. Yeah, it is. So you just get 1% on the plus and minus per level. Okay. So capping out consume is all but pointless, essentially. 17,12. Okay. 1914. So you want to get to 11. And it's probably soft points and hard points, huh? Yeah, it was at 19 and 14. We got soft points. And now it's 15, 20. So yeah, it's not hard points, it's just okay, good to know. Good to know. So you just need to get to 10 points in totality. Interesting. Why switch to fire? Is it a lot better than Abyss? Probably not. They're going to be better at different stuff, probably. I just wanted to play something different. Yeah, Mad Dog up here saying Flickering Flame and Obedience giving you more minus. Oh, Saffron saying 11 total. Yeah, you are right. I was thinking that. I got confused. Blah, blah, blah. You know, so. Minus res on horizons. Horizons. Yeah, 10 was only 14. So 11 total points. I gotcha. For the maximum res. Unless you want more life and walk run. Only. For 1% per level, so. So yeah, okay, good to know. I think I'm just gonna go to the minus there, and then I'll figure out what I want to do with the rest of it. Whether I want to go, is it Blood Oath? It'll make my demon even more survivable, so then I don't have to go get more demons, and plus that will cause more damage that I take to transfer to the demon, which kind of like is the same as giving you more life, sort of. So. Yeah, so part of the reason I was just kind of like, we could say I was getting bored of Abyss because it's just like too powerful when you just have like a spirit sword and a stealth armor and a 3 topaz helm and you're just like going around one-shotting everything in like the terror zones and stuff. So I decided I just wasn't, you know, I don't know how you even word it. Played out, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to go painted. We want to get 11 total points over here, which I don't know if I'm going to use a spirit or not. So we're going to have at least that book over there, I think. Maybe just to cover my bases, I will put this to 11 points. I don't know. That kind of makes me waste a few. Fire Warlocks like Fire Sword? Maybe a little bit, maybe. Yeah, okay. So we'll go. I think I'll always have at least one point of plus, right? So We'll just go this to an even current skill level 10. We'll just go 10. I'll always have 11. I'll always have at least 1 plus skill. I don't want to put too many over here. Here, do I want to get down to Hex Siphon? I feel like it, I know it says the plus after kill and stuff, but like, I almost feel like it didn't do anything. It ends up with like, with 1 point into it, it's like 4 to mana after kill and life after kill. It is a little something. Wing Chun said your Bound Demon still wrecks. They can still be good. Should I get down to Siphon? What do you guys think? Yes or no? Yay or nay? Yay or nay? Some people said to use it, and I kind of felt it was eh. A lot of people say nope, or you can get it later when you get a lot of points. Okay, gotcha. So I am going to do the Bound Demon. I need to get this to... Oh, we already got that up. I almost clicked the button here. Death Mark. Get down to Bound Demon. Here, I'm going to bind somebody. Some random Odar or something. I'm the pro, tell us. Hey, the combined knowledge of chat, there is no doubt in my mind is smarter than I am. There's no doubt. And then I'm thinking Blood Oath on the rest of these. Consumed. Bound Demon. Damage. Percent. Flat. Chance to bind. I don't care about none of that. Blood Oath it is. Keep the demon alive. Appreciate you, Marty. Yo. All right. So before I do that real quick, you guys think Blood Oath? And I got to decide on the points up here too. So I think I'm going to go to... For the obedience, you can do a super low strength obedience actually, can't you? Like a 5-socketed skithy. 5-socketed skithy or something. No, so I can't understand the letters there but maxing out consume is a waste of points. I just went and tested it on a single player. 11 points gives you the maximum plus damage and minus damage for consuming. If you max it out, the extra points over 11 do nothing, and that's over soft points. They give you a little bit more max life, and they give you 1% life and 1% run walk, and that's it. So I guess the duration would go up too, huh? I guess duration would go up too, huh? I would like a longer duration. Lazy Phil is starting to take over for a second here. Do I ever want to have to consume a monster again? Boy, if you maxed it out, it would last forever. Authority over stealth before Enigma. Maybe. I forget exactly on authority. Let me look at it real quick. It's a newer one, so I keep forgetting about it. 2 to Warlock skills. I could see it. There's definitely not a bad idea for sure. Not the super highest runes either, so. Yeah, Saffron. I know, but what if I'm in a game for like 5 minutes though? Then I'd have to consume another thing. Not worth points just for duration, right? Hey, it depends how lazy you are. Yeah, Blood Oath it's gonna be. Did it! I clicked on Blood Oath, right? Okay, good. I was like, I didn't look too much. Okay, now for strength. I'm gonna get to like about 100. I don't know exactly how many points. Because, you know, if you have Alder's Boots, that's 95. And I shouldn't go over that for anything unless something crazy happens. If I make an obedience, I'm gonna make it in something low strength, so. So let's move this up to... I'm not going to use a Spirit Shield no matter what, because I have this book. Where's all the strength coming from? From something... Annie? Oh yeah, it's all coming from the Annie. The Annie ain't going nowhere. So we'll put it to 99, which should be enough to use everything. Well, except for this gemmed Graham crown that I put on. Okay, 5 more points it is. So I should never have to get any more points. I do have another respec. Could always get a token out of laziness, so. Doing good. Puck? Or Pooch, I mean. Welcome in, everybody, by the way. Don't forget to hit that like button on YouTube. And now the rest into... I'm actually not going to put quite all the rest into Vitality. Online here, just in case I want to do something, I'm going to save like 30 or 40 points in reserve here. Just in case. For now. I can always put them in later, right? I can always, but then if I need decks for something that I'm not thinking of right now, I could, you know, do that. Yeah, and the three-piece horizons too, huh? I only have the 2-piece, and it doesn't get you much. Oh wait, the book is over here. It just gives you a little bit of life and some dex and some poison like reduced at the current set. I think maybe if I got gloves, like gloves, helmet, book, maybe. I forget what the other pieces are. Is there an armor? Yeah, it's armor, isn't it? I might think about it, yeah. So I'll have to track down a... yeah. Now, where am I going to put my skills at? So like this, this, this. Death Sigil. I do have it, and I could use it. But... just comes up with too many skills, too many hotkeys, am I right? Boy, because yeah, boy. So Ring of Fire or Apocalypse, Flame Wave. I mean, I'm ever even going to use this? Probably not. It does have the knockback for safety, but we'll yellow it anyways. I'm not going to. We got not you. You. Bound Demon I'm not going to have up all the time, but I need to have Death Mark somewhere. With the Bound Demon, Death Mark is clutch. Not in town. Yeah, so we'll do that. Let me go get some... oh, hopefully Odar. Caster Belt. Right now I actually have on a String of Ears I found, but I do have a Caster Belt, but I didn't need the FCR. Not to mention, I'm over 75. None of the skills that are on, these are all on delay, right? Yeah. Yeah, getting your monster is a toughie. Off the bat here. Got him! We'll just go with that guy. Sure. Now I gotta remember how to play. This is gonna be gross watching me play right now. You go... wait. Hopefully I don't accidentally consume my monster. Firelock pretty mana hungry. Yeah, I got an insight for sure. Yeah, getting better gear would be great, but... Fire Enchanted Trav. Let's just go just super quick, just some easy-ish area. Drop some stuff. I gotta remember the hotkeys here. Boy, the Flame Wave would wreck him in one hit anyways. With what I got going on right now. Just P1. Oh, yeah, P1 hell. I was like, wait a second. Am I still in Nightmare from Respeccing? Sorry, I know I was missing a lot of comments earlier. I was trying to get everything rounded up here. Huh. So yeah, is this going to be like a... yeah, super crazy powerful. I mean, this is super easy Act 1. Let's go somewhere else, though. While we're looking for... trying to get lucky on some full arm thing. What level are you now? I'm at 87. Yeah, just kind of trying Fire Warlock since I found a Fire Sunday, and I was like... I was kind of getting bored of the magic one, to be honest. It's just, like, too easy, you know? Nothing's immune to you. You can farm anywhere. Like, if I get better gear, am I really going to be even slaying demons faster? Apparently all the Warlocks are just kind of busted. This is just, I mean, Eldritch, I guess, but... I was trying to get the keybinds down here. So, yeah. Gotta remember I can use Death Mark now. They nerfed fire, exactly, yeah. Yeah, kind of, yeah. Fred, sweet St. Brown for rice straight up. So like, are you getting St. Brown or rice? I mean, I would take St. Brown, I think, not knowing. Oh, I left a Grand Charm. Whoops. I'll go double check. I would take St. Brown, not knowing what's going to happen with Rice. They're not like re-upping his contract ahead of time here. Oh, it must have been further back. That's all right. It's no big deal. St. Brown is like guaranteed like his role. Pretty much. I don't know. I'm always bad at trading because I always like second guess myself and worry about doing the wrong like thing. All right, let's go try the Chaos Sanctuary. Gara soloed Nightmare easy with the just straight through with Abyss and stuff. Yeah, obviously having the magic damage is like pretty clutch, yeah. And the thing is too, is Abyss is pretty much like, man, it's magic damage, so it's like hammers, except it sucks monsters in and stuns them, and you can drop it, you can snipe it across the map, you know. So here's some fire immune, so they're taking a little bit longer, of course. Whoa! So the fire immunes, I still don't have like enough minus fire res to really like wreck them. If I get the obedience that has minus 25 fire res or whatever, it would help out. Plus, if my Sunder Charm wasn't such a Garbo one, huh? These guys have really high fire res, right? Or are they straight up immune to fire usually? Boy, the Flame Wave, did they lower the delay on it or something? I didn't know you could like blast it that fast. Maybe I won't have this up. Boy, so spamming Flame Wave is crazy. Lions should trade the Chiefs? No. I don't know. We'll see how Rice's rehab goes in jail. It might not even be worth using Apocalypse with being able to spam. Maybe you drop one Apocalypse right off the bat or something, but being able to spam this as fast as you can. I thought there was a longer delay on it. Maybe they changed it, or I just misremembered. What item do you think you would use a Rainbow Facet in for him? So for this Firelock right here, I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to double look at what the best end like book would be. If there, I don't know if there's a book better for Fire Warlocks than the one I got. I can't remember. But that, or like the helmet up here, is it Hell Warden's Will has the minus fire res in it? So it'd be either that, for if you're talking end game, you know. When you have budget gear, you just do what you can, but... Diablo's book? Okay, gotcha. I had a feeling there was a better one. Yeah, I don't like calling those books by their real names, I'm gonna be honest. They definitely need to be called Mephisto book or Diablo book or whatever, so 100%. If you disagree, you're wrong. Maybe having Hex Siphon wouldn't be too bad, because it is annoying, like, your damage slightly going away. Like, as you just lose tiny bits of life, you know. I should probably go do TZ Andy, huh? Flame Wave's kind of cool, but yeah, I don't know what to think about it. Is it just like too powerful? I'm not sure. Should probably do TZ Andy. I didn't even know that was coming up. Sold it for an ohm on day one. Nice, Mad Dog. Sold found one of the books on day one. Yeah, Flickering Flame would be a good option as well, of course. I think Hell Warden's Will is better though. It's got FCR on it and some other stuff, and Flickering Flame is pretty much just, whoa! Just, the minus on it. And Hell Warden's Will has the minus on it too, so. Oh boy. A little bit tougher than having a Sork. Oh my gosh, get out of the way, bro. It looked like it was right there, and get the bro out of the way. Oh, wait a second. I was not map reading that at all. I didn't even like look to see if I was going the right direction or anything. Oh well. Ah. Yeah, okay. Good old tome. We're gonna have to grab some stuff for charges. Ooh. Because I'm gonna be telecharging for days. Did I get any Sunder besides Cold? So I got the Cold Sunder charm I found on offline single player. Online here I found a fire one. And I renewed it and it rolled doo-doo brains. So absolute gabajo. But I decided to respec the fire because I had that in this book. Figured it'd be fun. Hard to cap res on builds. Yeah, this one's probably with the Sunder. Ooh, minus 87 on the fire res. Ooh. Yeah, when you're budget. When you're still low level gear. It can be a problem for you. Ah. It's gotta be right here, right? I do. Oh yeah, I took it off. I do have fire like stuff with more res on it, but I took it all off, and I have magic find everywhere that I can get magic find. You know, so. I mean, who cares? How surviving? This is softcore. Really? Can you drop nothing? Oh, he's over here. Ah. Come on. Oh! I'm gonna take these guys out because they almost beat me up. Yeah, come on. I'm too chilled. Boy, rough map. For me, anyways. Boy, thing wrecks freaking Andy, though, huh? Take him out. They should have dropped dead before. Mage Fist sold him for 2 fel and a perfect gem. OP Nightmare drop. Legendary. Nice. What build is this? We're Warlock, Fire Warlock. Wait, didn't I grab... Oh, it was the belt. I thought it said sharkskin boots. It indeed did not. 2 of them. OP. Back-to-back Templars Mites? What? Well, congrats on that, I suppose. Still pretty hype. I feel like FCR isn't the most important while casting delay. Yeah, for sure, for sure. The only thing FCR can help you out on the teleport side here. Yeah, forget it. It better be down here. Ugh. Can be in here? Good. Had a gall drop in day 1. Yeah, I'm glad glad you guys got some luck. I didn't get too much luck, but you know what, it's fine. Warlock doesn't need too much luck on the drops to just absolutely wreck, so. Ugh, I was really hoping it'd be right there.
I can't.
He can't. Not that he can't, he can't. Life Leech, work with Hex Purge. Yes. Yep. I always got a triple think because ES has been Energy Shield for like 25 years, and now everybody calls ES Echoing Strike for no apparent reason when ES usually stands for Energy Shield, you know? Always confuses me. There's the way down. Oh, have I not been consuming monster this whole time? Goodbye, lady. Full juvie. Stuff to sell, I guess. Not gonna be worth anything. This will be worth two cents more. How do you throw Blade Warp that far? You just it just throws it to where your mouse is. If I had to guess, you may be on console to where you can't aim the distance greatly. But yeah, on PC or whatever, you just put it right in the corner and you can throw it. There is some gimmicky way to throw it even further, but by like popping up the menu and or something, kind of like how you can tele glitch or whatever you call it. But oh yeah, I keep forgetting I got heck. I have Deathmark now. I didn't have it all ladder until just now, so. Come on. Boo. Boo. Open the door. Jeez. Like a mouse often, Phil? Level 3, finally. Oops. My rule, if you can go backwards, you do it. Straight backwards. Maybe it's more of a guideline. Boy, you know how single player you have the same map every time? That's so much cooler. It's cheating though, isn't it? So. What? Oh my gosh, it was right there. Well, that's disappointing. Oh, I forgot what my hotkeys were for a second. I really honestly forgot what my hotkeys were for a second there. Well, statue at least, it's something. Ladder 14. Oh yeah, that's why I got that thumbnail up. Just respect out of magic and into the fire one here. Not perfect gear by any means. I have all bad gear except for a few cool things I got lucky along the way. Yeah. How's the steaks ain't done yet shirt coming? I mean, I guess I could make some steak shirts. I don't know, it's really on the brand, but I guess we can go for it. Just got to take the time, I guess, you know. Had softball practice yesterday. Well, a softball scrimmage, actually, that, you know, I'm coaching. So, got bowling after school / work today. Got softball practice again on Thursday. I got a coach. Wife's gone all week, so I'm like single dad right now. Saturday's the first game and it's picture day and like the softball league's like fun day or whatever. They do it on the first game day that everyone plays on Saturday. They like face painting and like giant bubble machines and stuff for the kids and stuff like that on Saturday. So that's going to be Saturday. Friday, I got printer Fridays, Friday nights. I could work on that a little Friday maybe. I could get some time, I guess. I take that back. I have 3 doctor's appointments in the next 5 days, so got that going too. I don't know how anyone has the time to do anything, to be perfectly honest. Just busy all the time. I don't know. Good old Lance. Okay. You know about Volcandra? I've never heard of this thing, so I suppose not. Shirts ain't done just like the steaks. So the steaks are never fully done. You can always cook it more and it gets better and better and better and better, right? So Demon Warlock, good. Talking about the Abyss, or I mean Tainted. Tainted. Yeah, it is good. Yeah, I played that one. I played all of them like the day after the patch launched and tried them out. Spire of Honor. But we don't need that. Decided to go with this one. I didn't really like playing that one as much, you know. Each their own, of course, but and I wasn't sure if I would like this one more than that one, but I just decided to go with this one. Oh, those guys are fire res. Guess I didn't. I forgot. Wow, they got a lot of fire res, don't they? Guess I regret stopping to take them out now. Oop, don't like that. When you throw the knife and then you realize it says a unique monster's name, and you're like, ugh, God, that's not where I want to go, because I threw it further than you could see. I mean, I don't know that I want to do that, but a scythe should have a maximum sockets of 5, right? So I have a 1. So technically, I would have a 1 in 3 chance of getting 5 sockets in this if I rerolled it. I definitely am not going to use a Larzik quest on it, but I mean, a Ral and Am and a whatever might be worth it. Oh, I misread that tile. I thought that tile was the one down, and I was like, oh, I'm safe. I'm good now. I thought it was this one. Oh. Thought she was gone. She was not gone. Boon. Oh. Try to check the greatsword. We could double up it or something, but steak cooks like wine ages. Yes, that's well known. That's well. Everyone knows that. Greetings. Do I have an Am rail? No problem. Sure, why not? Probably not worth it, because you know the like finding a 5-socketed pole arm, is it really that hard? Random pole arm too, just it doesn't have to be anything special. 1 in 3 chance, whatever, we'll go for it. Whatever. I want it now. I want the 5-socket pole arm and I want it now. The max sockets on this is 5, right? Because I would really hate to get 6 and then like droopy face it. We got it. Oh my god. I played Blood Boil before the season on offline single player, and it's not my favorite. Yeah, womp womp, no doubt. When did the season start? Last Friday. Love that map. Can we get some more like that? Okay, yeah, I didn't think it was right there. I think it's gonna be up here. Come on. Ugh. There wasn't nothing over here, right? Okay, well, I'm using all the charges. Yeah, forget him. Over here, please. Bro. I get lucky with one map one time. Battle belt. All right. Little something. Only reason you call them poppables is because of me. I think I mean, I didn't invent it. I think Dobrunsky used to always say that. I think that's where I got it from. I'm not even sure. Hurtlock, welcome in. Hurt Locker, yo yo. Garbage. Cold res. Dual leech. Don't need that. Skithy is max of 5. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. If anybody says Skithy, you can promise they got it from me. Oh, man. S-tier pronunciation right there. I tell you what. Okay, let's just go like this. I don't think anyone else says Skithy except for me. So no one... People accuse me of stealing a lot of stuff from other content creators, but never that one. Oops, go here. Another statue. Wait, I think that thing's part of that one set piece, right? Horizons, I think that is. Fire Sunday from Andy. Nice. Congrats on that one. Where did I find my Sunder? It was Terrorized Arcane Sanctuary, actually. Terrorized. Sure why I said that. Oh, this one's the Bane's one. Ah, that's no good. Terrorized Arcane Sanctuary. It was actually terrorized, not terrorized. Yeah, so I looked up the odds, and some people might not know this actually, but probably for the average person who can't break all immunities, like if you're not a magic warlock or a hammer or something, I think just running like standard Andariel is going to be the fastest way, essentially. So from regular Hell Andariel, you essentially have like a 1 in 500 run chance of getting a Sunder Charm, like a random Sunder Charm. So... so like hypothetically, and these are statistical odds, it's not guaranteed by any means. By 2,000 Andy runs, you should have one of all 5 Sunder Charms. But that's not, you know, you might get, you know, you could get more or less, and you could get the same one multiple times. But that's just like statistical probability wise, you know what I mean? So. Kind of like, you know, 6,000 runs for an SOJ type of situation, you know what I mean? Just because the odds say something doesn't mean that's just going to happen. Dusk, sure, throw that in here. Grab you for more gold. Why not? While we're here. From my understanding, from Nightmare Terror Zones, because of the way the level cap is on the Terror Zones, the only place you can find Sunder Charms from Nightmare that way is from the Terrorized Act bosses. When I looked it up on the drop odds calculators, anyways. Reducing the drop rates on Andy still stings. It's still good though. Andy's still good. Ooh, not good there. Probability-wise, you should have got a Cham or Vex before Zod, but you didn't. Yeah. That's what probabilities does for you. See, I hate... Not that I hate it. Oh, yeah, see, I didn't have it set as on. I thought I did have the item set as on, but I guess I did not. That's the one thing I don't like about the loot filter. I wish there was an indicator somewhere, like right here or something, that you could just look at real quick and see that it's definitely on, you know? I don't know. I'd have to double check the numbers there, Leroy. But yeah, it was my understanding that the Sunder Charms item level, blah, 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 Monster Terror Zone level, blah, 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 you know what I'm saying. That you can only get it from Terrorized Act bosses because the maximum level on the Terror Zone is whatever it is. And then the unique monsters are, what? Champions are 1 level higher than the Terror Zone, uniques are 2, and then Act bosses are 3. I think, something like that. Does that sound right? So yeah, that was some conversation stuff I was having with another content creator talking about it. But I might have misunderstood because sometimes through text things get lost in translation and stuff. The monster level stuff I didn't look up myself. I trust it was somebody who's smarter than me, so I just took their word on it. You say you got one from Nightmare Bale Waves, you say, huh? Alright, well, I'll have to look into it a little bit. I just went off of ooh, max poison res, strength, enhanced damage, and minus damage, minimum damage, though. So, I feel like that's glitched or whatever. Well, I'm gonna hang on to it anyways, but I'll have to double check and look at her then. No, PD2 sucks, by the way. Anyone asked me about that, sorry. But yeah, I don't like it. Don't like it. Pretty much everything about it. So you don't need to ask which individual thing. I get asked about it all the time, if you didn't know. Just all the time. People coming in spamming, trying to get me to go play it and stuff, so. Phenomia. Are you saying you got 3, or are you saying there's 3 places you can get it? I'm not sure on the, yeah. Nailed it. Oh, you got 3 of them there? Like those were all terrorized, right? Because like the terrorized act bosses, I knew you could and stuff, but maybe there's something with the terrorized Bale Waves. Like, is Lister considered a boss, so he would be 3 levels higher? Maybe. I'd have to think about it. I have to look into it a little bit. I thought it was only act bosses, but yeah. How's Warlock? Late game tier list compared to Sork, Barb, Javazon now. Well, Sork having teleport permanently is goated. I mean, it slides in there. The damage with budget gear is pretty out of control for like almost all the builds and stuff. Like this is like pretty high level. I mean, it's players 1, but TZ Andy. I didn't have my Merc, did I? Oop. Okay. Just P1, I guess, but it's up there. I don't want to say for sure because I don't know. I've obviously played the other characters a lot more than this, but I've only played this recently, like over the last, so they're all, a lot of the builds are really good though for the Warlock. Really powerful, I should say. Huh, so that's really the strat. People are blasting Nightmare Terror Zones nowadays, huh? Really, I used all the teleport charges already. I was going a little willy-nilly there. I was thinking, not imagining how I was teleporting using all my charges. 70k in charges. Just nuked. Just nuked. Man, statue's popping off here, huh? Maybe I got something good here with the Perfect Maras. Perfect Maras right here. Lords is a good one to get. There we go. Ain't mad. Ooh. Is it okay to play non-ladder? Sure. Nothing wrong with it at all. Nothing wrong with playing non-ladder at all. There's just like way more people that play like the ladder resets and then stop kind of thing, but it's just the only thing I would say is if you're playing non-ladder and you're probably just like mostly playing by yourself and stuff, you should just play offline single player in my opinion. Nothing wrong with it though. Nothing wrong with it, but we have like 11 seconds. I'm not going to get down there again anyways. Let me pull up actually drop odds calc here. Go to web browser. That's this. Let's go over here. I'll just stare at the corner. Just so I'm out of the way here a little bit. Well, actually, now I'm in the way of the other thing. We'll stay over here. Look at me flying around. Boop. So, we want to go Nightmare. I mean, Terrorized at... It doesn't matter. We'll just put an 87 character. What I have. So we're going item, unique, random latent cold. Sure. So these are all unique monsters. How do you search this by? Or okay. 1 in 7.5 million. Huh. Okay. I guess I didn't look into this part. So people are just blasting max level, blasting Nightmare Terror Zones, you say, huh? That's what they're doing now. It still has a drop chance even if you're level 1. Yeah, it does say if you're a level 50 character in a Terror Zone, it says you have the same chance of getting a Sunder Charm off of these. off of some of the monsters. Which would not be accurate. Well, the magic find will make it more likely for them to drop, but it doesn't make it so they will drop. You know what I mean? Like, see the odds, the chance of it changes. The odds of that one will drop will change, but it doesn't make it whether one will drop or not. I'm not seeing how common it is necessarily, just that it can. You know what I mean? So we'll zoom in ever so slightly here, because yeah. So this drop odds count can't be right then, because if you're level 50. It was just showing level 50 in here a second ago. Like, it says all of these monsters can drop a Sunder Charm. I just clicked on the wrong thing. Like right here, you're a level 50 player in a Nightmare Terror Zone. And it says you can find a Sunder Charm from these monsters. So... So, I don't know, is this thing just saying that it would try to drop a Sunder and it would be like a failed Sunder Charm or something? Huh. I'm not 100% sure, because yeah, I got the player level in here as lower than what should be able for a monster to drop a Sunder Charm, and it says it can drop one. So I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong here. Yeah, you can get them in Nightmare, but some people were saying they just spam farm Nightmare Terror Zones, and they're finding them off of just regular monsters, which my understanding was that you couldn't. But then but I mean, people say they are. My understanding was you could only get it off of terrorized act bosses in Nightmare. But I didn't look into everything. I took someone else's word for it. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Yeah, what is the... I'm gonna Google something else real quick. Didn't spell that right, but... Yeah, I don't know. I guess I won't worry into it too much. Gross, I hate these. I looked up... Maybe let me Google that again one more time. Let's see, what... Boy, I really don't trust AI. Who's this actually from? Boy, don't trust AI. AI says that the Sunder Charm item level is 85. Here's Diablo.io says it's item level 80. This is the problem when you look stuff up. And who knows, like, where... Let's see, when was this one from? It could have been an old, you know, wherever. Don't trust AI, that's for sure. Quality level 69. Perfect. You might be right. I don't have the number actually, so. Yeah, no, don't trust AI usually. So, all right. Well, I'm just not going to worry about it for now, I guess. Sometimes things just take too long, so. See, you're stuck in Act 3 with fire immunes. The easiest one to switch to, honestly, is Abyss. Is the easiest one if you're on a playthrough, and then even after that, Abyss is the easiest skill to use in the game. You just drop it, it sucks everything in, stuns it, it's magic damage, almost nothing's immune to it, and then like 1 or 2 Abysses will kill everything in the whole game with like no gear. So. Item level is secret, only the devs would know, probably. I mean, I feel like you could data mine that stuff, that one of those smarty pants people would look it up, so. See, Johnny says you can't get a Geeds in normal simply due to the item level being lower there, so I'm guessing that's how it works with Sunders too. Yeah, and then but it could work differently with Terror Zones because Terror Zone level is based upon your level, so the Nightmare area level is higher. Which someone said 77 was the cap for Nightmare. I thought it was 75, but let's see what is here. Base monsters cap. Is that? Wait, what? Well, I don't trust AI. So we're going to go past that. Why am I only getting a bunch of random people's videos? AI is quoting my video I made like years ago. Maybe I should watch my own video because I don't remember it from 3 years ago. From 4 years ago, almost. When Terror Zones first came out. So according to me, from 4 years ago, the base white monsters level will be max out at 71, champions 73, and super uniques at 74. Which would be, so yeah. According to AI quoting me from 4 years ago. So. Sorry, I know you're just, I'm looking at it and you're just looking at me staring at my screen like this. Do forgive me, but I was trying to. Yeah, so 74 would be the possible from the, like, act bosses and possibly super uniques. But I can't find a definitive answer on Sunder Charms. Item level or whatever. So, I don't know. Let me go farm some stuff. I'm just gonna do some casual blasting here. Actually, maybe, you know what I might want to do? Maybe some cows or something. Try and get that base for my... Yeah. Hey, why don't I? Let's go fill cow. We're gonna do... I'll host a game if anyone wants to join. It's gonna be a public game, so it's gonna be first come, first serve for any generic schmucks that are just like in the game too, so... Fill cow... We'll go 68. Scott Bunn, yeah, it is very true. It is very true. They quote anybody. And what if the video I made was just wrong? And then AI, Google, would just be telling everybody wrong information, right? Luckily for you guys, I never make mistakes. Also, who knows if it changed since then too. That's the problem with games that constantly are changing. You don't know, like, when did it change? Is it accurate still or not, you know? I guess I probably should have went the other way, huh? Since he's going that way. Thought Sunders were locked to hell. Apparently not. Apparently not. I mean, if they're locked to, like if the item level is what I thought it was, to where you can only find it from act bosses, why is everybody in a different party than me? How do you just leave party? I forget how do you, oh. I don't know how that happened, but hopefully the guy with the leg didn't leave. I'm hoping. About to get PvP'd? Yeah, maybe. I didn't see who got the... Oh, Speedy's still there getting the leg, I guess. Oh, okay. Anyone could have made up, but that's all right. I can do the task as well. Whoop. He must have killed Cow King, so he couldn't make. Psych! Is this America server? It sure is, yeah. See the damage of this against max T8 cows here. Definitely works pretty good. The fastest thing in the world. I mean, I'm using a spirit and a stealth and a 3-socketed helm with topaz in it, so. Wait, what's going on here? Okay. Tainted. Wait, why do I have a tainted out? I should not be having a tainted out. Cow King too strong. There you go. Get him hammered in. Daryl's might. I'll let you have the heavy boots. Alright, where's a 5-socketed skithy? Dex lightning magic fine. Okay. Nefrune. Stealth out of a chaos armor. Ooh, nice. I bet you it looks pretty cool. I think I put mine in something reasonably cool. What was it? Oh, lightplate. Pretty generic, actually. Pretty generic, actually. Collapse explosion! Boy, these cows are all mixed up. They're just all over the map. Lista. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you were looking for the song there, Jar Jar. It's, if you exclamation music, it'll put up a link to the guy's YouTube channel, but the songs are just called random stuff, so finding individual songs is kind of, they're all called, like, thrashing metal in B minor and stuff like that, so. Yeah, fire's cool. Dark Codex? Oh, I wanted to check that. Imagine not being named Phil. Ew, gross. I wouldn't want to live that life, that's for sure. Oop. Mosaic base. Oh. $40.15. We know it is. We know it is. Boy. Bound Demon might be too powerful right now, to be honest. Is bound 5 seconds. Ah, oh, it's got 6. What's the strength requirement on, just out of curiosity, on a pike? I don't even know. Oh, it's real low. That could have been a great one to use. For my obedience. Ort. I got it, I think. Nailed it. Actually, I could be re-rolling all these things. People getting sundered from TZ Nightmare. It sounds something like that. Okay. Next game. Yeah, Mosaic's still disabled. Yeah, I was like half joking. Disabled on ladder. See if I can find her, huh? Whoops. Found it. It's the Great Valley. Forget that. Sweat Hog, I think he did, but I'm not sure. Mighted Cows, I'm not charging there for Flawed Ruby. Maybe I will. Elrune. I think some people said that he did, but I don't know. Either way, what a lunatic. What a crazy thing to do. Just crazy. Man catcher, okay. Abyss or fire with the current gear I got? Maybe Abyss. Maybe Abyss with the chains and stuff. If you, the chains do a ton of damage. Just playing them though is very not super fun, I guess you could say. I don't like doing them. If you see there's a guy in here that's playing it, and in the way that they gotta like drop the chains down and then run around in circles, you run around the cows, you know. But the magic damage does kill everything everywhere too, so there is that, you know, like. Sounds like Sir Fox did do that. Finished them all. Soul Rune. Guess I'll grab it. Can I grab it? I guess everybody went the other way. Didn't follow us this way. Didn't really notice. I gotta remember to keep my eyes open for a 5-socketed pole arm or spear of some kind. Of low strength variety. Whoops. Gotta watch out. I'm glad that knife didn't take me out there. How many hard points to get Bound Demon with an aura? So to get the unique monsters, is it 10 into... Or is it 15 to get a regular unique that you... I don't remember exactly, but I don't feel like it's worth it like almost ever. That's why I didn't like... I don't have it memorized, I guess you could say. Maybe someone else in chat could probably help with that. This is one of those situations where the combined knowledge of everybody else is far superior to my own. For sure. Maybe this? No. 3 seconds. Got some stilettos, some beautiful shoes. Short warbow. 140 strength, wouldn't want that. How hard is it? That one? Oh, legends. What a legend. Appreciate you. Someone heard me, saw one, picked it up for me. That's what friends are for. That's what friends are for. Why do so many people not pick up large charms? Well, it depends if you're like end game and stuff. They, because you're gonna have all skillers, and then large charms won't fit under them anyways. Also, large charms are really, really weird in the sense that the maximum amount of magic find you get on a large charm is 6, and on a small charm by itself you can get 7. So another thing, let's see, the max all res is 8 on a large charm when a small charm is 5, so it's like less all res per. And when you play a bunch of end game, like some of us do, like I do, I guess you could say too, your eyes just become trained to not see them after you've been playing, like, you know, your maximum end game, whatever, you know, you've been playing for so long. So if ones are dropping right in front of me and I'm not picking them up, I should right now, because they could be better than what I got. But I just, like, am so trained in the brain that I can't even, like, see them, you know? Okay, good enough for me. I mean, you don't want chance cards? I'll throw them in the giveaway pile. I would kind of want to use them too, but I don't know. I don't want to take too many handouts. Something like a 5-socketed polearm that dropped in the game. You know what? I can take that, but... And corpse explosion. Man, Necromancer needs a nerf. Tell you what. Holy smokes. Nerf Necro. You heard it here first. Nerf corpse explosion. Nerf Necro. I'm just kidding. Gutgrin. What a name. You can hear Necros typing on Reddit as we speak. I know, right? I think every character should have one skill that's like that's more powerful than another character. You're like, you got Corpse Explosion. You got. See, I'm gonna grab the large charm this time. See, it's gonna be great. Sork's got a few, but Teleport. Rabble. Druid has. Paladin has hammers. Yeah, Druid is just kind of weaker than other characters, right? It doesn't have its one special thing that's more powerful than all the other characters. Yeah, Barb's got item find. I just skipped Druid, did I? I thought I was talking about Druid there. Huh. But yeah. You think Rhyme in a book is good early? Oh yeah, for sure. Rhyme or Splendor too. Since Splendor would be 1 to a skill with like 20 FCR, if I remember correctly. I don't do it a lot, but I was planning on like attempting to do it before I got this book. So. A Nephilim. Ithrun! Druid has Oak Sage? Come on! Yeah, I mean the bear, you know? That bear is an absolute tank, am I right? The summon bear. I'll make that obedience next one here. Poison Vine? Yeah, the Poison Vine's in Act 1 of normal difficulty. See? Druid goated. I do have one large charm here, look at that. Just to make the inventory look disgusting. Grand charm, and then in between it's a large charm in the middle with a small charm on the top and bottom. Like a legend. Rhyme, then Splendor, you say. Okay, you're saying that. Yeah, I guess Rhyme is easier to make than Splendor, huh? Probably a good point. What do we got? Burial Ground, Crypt, Mausoleum. Ugh. You know what I need to do is use some... I got a bunch of shards that I haven't used any of them. It is crazy, this demon. 1 point down to Bind Demon. I did put a few into Blood Oath, but it's like invincible here, you know, in cows. Ooh, they snagged that one quick. Alright, we can keep doing this, sure. I'm liking it. Next game. 71. Druid's a menace in PvP. Oh, there you go. A million of millions. Fine. Coke's gone. Guess I'll drink water like a healthy person. Like the chumps out there. Alright, obedience is... I don't know if one of you guys want to grab leg while I'm checking this real quick. I just wanted to make this rune word. Obedience is Helko Thul Eth Fel. Helko Thul Eth Fel. No! I'll get one. I'll have to get one some other day. Don't give me one. Do not give me one, everybody. Don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. I won't pick it up if you drop it on the ground. Playing Abyss Chains Warlock Darbobski. Found that it just didn't perform in Hell very well. Really? I had absolutely no problem at all in Hell difficulty with it. Wave 2 of Bale gives you a tiny bit of a struggle. That's for sure. But that's it, kind of, sort of, for me. Huh. Even with just, like, no gear. Yeah, I wonder, maybe you're not high enough level or something. Maybe you don't have enough points to go into it. Not sure, though. Boy, I don't think I've found a skiller all season yet. Out of, like, all these Grand Chimes I've been grabbing. I've been having some rough skiller luck. Rough skiller luck. Can't win them all, am I right? You're level 84 and you're struggling through Hell difficulty with... Wow. Yeah, I don't know how that would be. At that level, if you're running through a game, and like solo in a game, if you max out, if you have this, and this maxed out for 60 points, you should be able to just run around and drop Abyss, and it one-shots everything in Hell difficulty, all the way through the whole game. So, I'm not sure if you have all three of these maxed out, and your character is completely naked, you should be able to just take Abyss and just drop it on a pack and one-shot it. Like, in Act 1 at minimum. In the other acts, maybe 2 of them. So, I'd have to guess you must not have put the points into the Abyss and the 2 synergies, I'm trying to say. Ugh. Stutter Phil here. Now, while we're here, what's the next TZ coming up, out of curiosity? Player Jungle next. Ooh. Large Charm, I love it. Elrune's hard to come by. TZ's not being nice to you again? Are you saying you're like at work so you can't get to it? The thing is they switch every half hour, so there's always going to be good TZs when you're at work or when you're not at work, so. Watching on break. Welcome in Epic Mensch. Yo, yo. Large Charm, love it. 19 to life. Oh, at home for a few more hours? Oh, you didn't even go to work yet. I forget your hours or your schedule or whatever, I guess. Not that I had your work schedule memorized, I guess. You afford anything Act 3 non-durance wise? Well, the Flayer Jungle, I mean, there's so many little Flayers out there. And then every Flayer Shaman, you get a double champion kill. If you get, especially you can get, I think there's a guaranteed for the Flayer Jungle. The way it's set up, there's a guaranteed Flayer monster roll. Not ethereal. And then you can get a secondary roll. One of the other 3 monster types could roll as being, you know how you can get different monsters in certain areas sometimes? One of them can roll as a Flayer again. So you get 1 bazillion Flayers everywhere, and every Shaman, you take them out, they have a unique monster drop, which is 2 items and 4 potions, and then another one, you know, because you kill the top one and then the bottom one. So it's like huge. Well, I'm gonna host. I think I'll host cows until then. I don't know if I should just do it myself. Since Sunder Charms are based off of Magic Find, not players count at all, maybe I'll just go do her by myself or whatever, I guess. So. Fire better than Abyss? I don't know. I don't know about that. I just wanted to play something different. And I knew that Fire was also good, so. Rami says, eating lunch at work. Legendary. Oh, love to see that. I feel like everyone should be like that. Ah. I got the leg so fast he didn't even go get the book yet. Saving me 600 gold from... Yeah, we do have a lot of warlocks in here. I was playing the other day in full games, and there was only one other warlock. I was like, huh. There was like a druid, a paladin, one sorceress. There was like one of every character in the game. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Is this the Tainted Bloodbow? No, this is just like the standard fire warlock. Not the tainted one, no. It's all the fire skills in the chaos tree. Oh, that guy came flying over to get that jewel. I was wondering, because this has 3 to tainted. You could have more, but yeah, I guess I don't know how many sockets it can get if it maxes out at 2 or 3 on the books. I think it's 2. But I don't know if it'd really be worth it. Make a splendor in that for a blood boil person. Good luck farming easy player jungle with Javazon. Not sure why. I've definitely done it before, and it like works great. So I'm kind of confused. So you're probably suggesting before Infinity and Sunder Charms and stuff? They're like immune to lightning. Don't have the immunities memorized. The thing is they're super weak. So if you can just break their immunity, even with like the weakest, like barely getting them, just sundering them down to 95% life, a Javazon would still one-shot them because they're so weak, and Javazon does so much damage, you know? Even 5% of a Javazon damage is enough to one-shot players, so... Don't drink water, fish poop and pee in it. Ew. How do you rush getting Enigma? Online, you have to find something that is worth a lot. So, offline single player, you run lower cross super chest farming. That's the 2 things. There's all different ways with different builds of how people like to get their value to trade to get up to Enigma, but whether it's Javazons that like to do cows to get runeward bases to trade, or maybe there's a sorceress that goes and farms keys and then trades those keys and trades up and trades up and trades up to get Enigma. Well, you don't need Enigma on a sword, but that's one way you can trade up for it. People doing chaos and getting lucky and finding something. Terror zones. Find it, you know, just whatever you end up finding, you know. Boy. Anything easy with a credit card. Ooh. I didn't get that Dole rune. You want to get an Enigma to run Warlock? You don't need an Enigma to run Warlock. I mean, you got the knife to teleport around with anyways. So, And then you just get yourself a telly staff like this. Like, I don't have Enigma. I'm still using stealth armor, so. I think it's next game. If not, we'll be alright. What level point can you start getting plus skill Grand Charms? I believe the earliest, in my understanding, I think it's actually Flayer Jungle of Nightmare. You can start getting skillers. If that may not be exactly precise, but it's somewhere in Act 3 of Nightmare. Forget him. I think it's gonna be over here. Psych! There she is. Phyllis Amethyst, I want to get that. What aura is that? Sorry, I missed what what you were referring to there. There's like a million auras on me right now. Like the paladin's up, and then like the cold aura from my minion. I have a concentration aura from the paladin that's hitting me. The red one, I don't remember what that is. Is that like holy fire or something? Not sure. I forget. I know the little blue watery looking one is concentration. That really, the Hammerman's got it up to boost his damage a bunch. Didn't realize there was 8 people. I guess it is a little behind chat, but Tyrune. I mean, if nobody wants it, I'll take it. Fire Warlock works fine. Like, it works fine. Not the fastest build in the game. It's fine. Don't remember what those are. Abyss just kind of, I don't know, just kind of got boring to me, I guess you could say. Not that I'd never ever play it in the past or whatever, but... Or in the future, I mean. If anything, the Abyss is probably just too strong, to be honest. It's still too strong for magic damage and stuff, and yeah, when you're just rocking a spirit and a stealth and a 3 topaz helm, and it does like as much damage as it does, it's just too much, I think. Because yeah, I never like when you have a build and you don't feel like you need to get better gear at any point because you don't think it will. Interesting. Like better gear doesn't feel like it'll actually increase your clear speed at all. You know, it's the same way I was with Echoing Strike. It was just like, all right, well, no reason to play this anymore because I don't need any upgrades because I wreck everything on P8 already. You know, so. What time we got here? Okay, we'll go next game. I think we got this all cleared. Just convince me to switch to Abyss. There you go. I'm liking Fire. Wait, you're telling me it's so busted that it makes the game super boring in a couple days of playing it? That's what I want to play. Teach their own. Everyone's got differing opinions. Some people don't like getting better gear and feeling like they're accomplishing something. They just want to get it and automatically, you know, you have the best like you have all the power already. You don't have to try to work towards it and accomplish it, you know. Some people just want to have it. But like finding better drops and like getting more powerful is one of the funnest things to me anyways. I don't want to like my character to suck, you know, but okay. Oh, the budget Abyss video. Gotcha. Yeah, it's good. It is very powerful, you know. So it works good with no gear. I thought you were saying how I was saying that it gets boring fast because it's too powerful. Convinced you to want to play it. That's like, oh, that's interesting. Get out of the way. I can't click. There we go. Couldn't click on the body. Boring and subjective. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, boring is subjective. Yeah. Some people, like I said, they don't want to have to try to accomplish things. They just want to be given stuff. They just want to be given the most powerful build. They don't want to have to accomplish finding the gear and getting better and stuff. So it's just different things for different people, you know. You know, some people say I didn't pay money to struggle. I paid money to blast, and it's like, okay, I guess so. You know, absolutely is subjective though. Yep. %. Ogriax. Oopsie. Come on. Man, corpse explosion going hambo. Boom, 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 boom. Telling you, Necro needs to get nerfed. Would getting minus a res on renewed Sunder be bad if you have full cold mastery? Not totally either way, because cold mastery only works 1/5 efficiency against sundered monsters. So if you're going to be going against anything immune to cold, it can help out. And also usually you don't cap out cold mastery. It's usually like if you have the best endgame stuff, it's like 1 point wonder and enough plus skills will get you down to like minus 130 or something. And so some more could help you out, you know, whatever, but it'll still help you. As for your, like, you're probably wanting to know what is necessarily the best possible one, the plus skills damage or the minus on a Sunder. If I had to guess, it's got to be still the minus most people would want, but I am slightly guessing. Spooky. Right. Easy to claim I like finding better gear when I'm given everything. Like my 3 topaz helm. That I actually didn't be given, but... If anything, we should be blaming G-Stacks, because... I was playing with him when he found, you know, I was in chat, in a voice chat off stream with him when he found that book. And since we were both playing, he asked if I wanted it. So it's really G-Stack's fault. The main thing I want to stress here. Hinder talking about what I mentioned earlier about some people would say they didn't, you know, they paid $60 to blast, not to struggle. He says they say homie didn't pay $60 to block. It's all attack, right? All gas, no brakes. Right? So I'm thinking... what am I thinking? I think this is going to be the last one that I host. And I might do a Countess run or two and try to get one of them little old runes that I need. See, Countess is immune to fire, but... Big old but. Her minions are not. So I can take out all of her minions, and then my demon and my mercenary can take care of her in short order, so... Oh! Now you gotta watch out for that. Bad knife throw can get you. Alright, so... just in case somebody wasn't listening to chat or whatever. Why is G-Sex gifting you amazing items, but you can't even send him his salary? The gum's on its way. It's on its way. Where are we here? Victor saying he thinks that cold Sork and poison necro, and he doesn't want, would rather have the plus skill damage because of lower res and cold mastery. Maybe. I would guess a lot of people, I just kind of would guess that a lot of people probably wanted still the minus so they can take out sundered monsters faster, you know? But hard to, you know, I don't know what everybody else says, I guess. That's just what I would think. Yeah, so Countess, rune drop table up to Ist with the exceptionally rare chance that her monster drop table could drop up to low. Skip these guys. Is this one that... oh, it is. Hopefully it's over here, because it's either like here, way over here, or up on the other side of the river on that side. With this tile. It looks like it's going to be lame sus over here one, maybe, hopefully. At least it's, you know, these tile sets don't have the most variation. Because it'll be here, or it would be... actually, if the waypoint's here, that means the tower can't be there. So, but if the waypoint was over here, then the tower could be over there. It's one of the only tile sets for this that you can, like, actually read that way. Just because I'm so used to seeing them. Wait, did I not? Okay. Checks in the mail. Exactly. You need another low? Well, best of luck. Hopefully you find that mega quick. Good throw. The little knockback thing saved me. Nice. The 5% chance of when struck of casting Ring of Fire. Legendary. Come on. Oh, I forgot my hotkeys for a second. Death Ort. Actually, yeah, Bivik, see, that's it. Actually, the Countess can drop. I just gotta say it, or somebody else will come in and they'll hit me with it. Chapow. You said Sundered monsters nerf lower resistance and Cold Mastery -2 resistance. I'm not sure the way you worded that, what you're saying necessarily. So if a monster is Sundered, Cold Mastery works at 1/5 efficiency. So if you have -100 cold res on your Cold Mastery, it will only subtract 20 from a monster whose immunity is broken by a Sunder Charm. Lower res... does lower res work at that same lower efficiency, peoples? I don't remember. What do I think lower res? I think lower res might work at the regular amount. Maybe it is 1/5. I don't remember. You guys gotta help me out. Brain's slacking today. Lower res is also 1/5. Gotcha, Smokes. So sounds like lower res also 1/5 efficiency. Yes. Oh, I didn't, oh no, I didn't. What do you think the most useful rune in the game is? Probably Burr. Enigma and Infinity. I think these guys are immune to fire, aren't they? Yeah. Don't have a ton of minus res, but... Yep them. We'll do the one run, go do the flares here. Only half hour, so it's like not the biggest deal, but... Gotta be right here, right? This is it. Yeah, I got the good map. Ammon. Yeah, I do remember that first season Cold Mastery was just like giga chatted. Because it was working like fully, so you could just like... Yeah. Oh, they're sundered? Oh, they have negative 1,000 res instantaneously. Devastating. I never got the waypoint. Ah. I'll run back and get it. I could beg for a waypoint, but I don't feel like it. There she is. Oh, Sunder Charm. What? Alright. We gotta make sure we get the waypoint here, huh? Can't leave this game without it. Okay, never mind. Look at all the density in this area. See what I was talking about? I might as well just keep... I gotta get the waypoint, though. Like I say, I might as well save, exit until I get a flare roll, because if there's not enough flares, it's like... not great, then. Got the birdie rolls instead of the flares. Fanaticized. Yeah, we got fire enchanted anyways. Stupid flying birds. Got the waypoint. Okay. I don't like that map. Wow, Everett. Sorry to hear that. Jeez. Fighting for custody of your kid and then you didn't log in 90 days. Devastating. Oh, there you are. Where'd they go? This way. What am I looking for here? I was just gonna see, like, Ring of Fire, really. Yeah. For chumps. The noises these guys make crack me up sometimes. Good old Shardy. I do need to start using some of those. Maybe I'll I don't know. Post some Terrazone games or something. Fire the new norm. I'm not sure what you mean by that necessarily. It's what I'm going to be playing here for the next little bit. Is it the new best Warlock build? I don't think so. I mean, I just wanted to play it. Okay. It's kind of cool. Any tips for Sunder farming with Novasork? I mean, I would just say, since the way they changed things, farming solo in a game is probably the go-to for sure. A lot of theories out there at the moment upon different things, but I would just say, like, good Terror zones that are good for your build. Kind of go-to for everybody. So if you're Nova, you know, doing like the Arcane Sanctuary is clutch. Yeah, so just whatever terror zones are good for your build, pretty much. Get the way out of here, bro. Come on. Thinking bird map again. No monsters anywhere? Man, you get the maps with the birds, they're like, you might as well just leave. Holy smokes. Like what? Just no monsters anywhere? Okay. Is with latent fire to kill immune monsters. Is it enough with latent thunder charm? If you have just the Sunder, I mean, that's pretty much what I got. Well, I renewed it, but I didn't get even any minus on this. I have no minus skill damage anywhere on my build. So it kind of depends, you know, if you're P8, it's going to be a mega slow take out of the monster. On players 1, there's enough damage here that you can kind of be okay. Swampy Pit, let's go! What's better, Fire or Abyss? More damage, probably the Abyss one. It's like more damage and easier, probably. Yeah, I'll figure it. But I don't know. I just kind of started to get bored with it because it's too strong for its own good, you know. Some people like that kind of stuff, but it's not really for me. When there's no desire to upgrade your gear because you deal so much damage, there's no sense in even upgrading your gear, you know. Kind of the same thing that happened with Echoing Strike last season. Sure. Excuse me. Apocalypse has the minus enemy fire res. I guess that is true. Yeah, that one skill I forgot. But I said none of my gear, but I mean, yeah, I guess Apocalypse does for that skill. If I'm not mistaken, which once in a while I might be, this minus res only applies to the actual Apocalypse skill though, right? Like if I'm casting Apocalypse and then I cast Flame Wave, the minus res doesn't like apply permanently. It only works for the Apocalypse skill, right? Smolp's calling me out once again. Jeez, all you well actually. I think I said on my gear. Or did I say on my build anywhere? Yeah, either way. So yeah, I forgot about consuming the Abyss, or consuming the Tainted guy. Smolp. PC Gamer said I went with a stronger build. No, the Fire build is not stronger than the Abyss Miasma Chain one. Like, if I was rocking Abyss, I could just come up and just drop literally one Abyss and everything would just drop dead instantly. Also, for this build to do as good as it is, and one of the reasons I respect, is because I found a Fire Sunder Charm. And I have the book that's good for the fire skills, so. You got 32 skill points into Abyss. So, me with these maxed out, we'll call it similar to this. Like right here, this is level 24. My Abyss was similar to that. And I was one-shotting almost everything in the game. So, with Spirit Sword, Stealth Armor, Free-Socket Topaz Helm, Random Gloves, Magic Fine Boots, this exact gear, yesterday. So, I was like one-shotting everything. On P1, that is. Same as I am here on Players 1 difficulty. So, I would pretty much wouldn't even use the chains hardly ever because Abyss would one-shot or two-shot everything. I just like stopped even using the chains unless it was an act boss, personally. Woo! Fire OP early on, but then later it's strong but fine. I think so. Yeah, fire just for whatever reason, just the way all the damage always is. It's on every character it's strong early on, right? Every character uses fire early on. Player jungle, I mean, let's see. It is kind of dense down here once in a while. You get that right room in the middle. Is this a good idea? Let me know in the comments. This is my new favorite place to farm. Stupid dolls. I don't see no dolls. What are you talking about? They just line them up in the hall. Two-shot them. Bing, bang, boom. Oh! Oh, no. They're the, blow dart guys. I was kind of kidding, but now I'm going to do it. Now I'm going to do it. Blast. Oh, you can't shoot the flame wave through the bars? Oh, man. You can throw a knife through the bars. Right? Let's see. Apocalypse goes through the bars, but not the flame wave. You can't throw a knife through it, I guess. Fire animation satisfying? Yeah, they're kind of cool, I guess. Kind of cool, I guess. Whoops. Hit the wrong button. Midweek slaying. Better believe it. And we're in my favorite farming area. The Flare Dungeon. I should honestly go to a different map, but YOLO. Alright. I got bored of it. Oli, when did I say I hated everything about the Warlock and I hate playing it? When did I say that right here at what I'm playing now, the fire build is too strong and too powerful? If I'm not mistaken, I said the Abyss and magic stuff is too powerful and I respect out of it. And now I'm not playing it anymore. If I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken though. Maybe you're right. Cult Tome. Seeing a lot of flares out here. Did I get the double roll? Finally? 1 in 15? Roll over 45 to life on a Grand Charm off a Bale. No, 45 is the absolute cap. Cap now, question mark. It's always been the cap, and it still is the cap. What was that? No, nothing good. Victor likes the Fire Warlock. You say satisfying to play. Yeah, I mean, it's cool-ish, you know. Cool-ish. Yeah, I want to get more experience. I got plenty of experience with the magic lock now for video-wise and knowledge-wise. Just, I mean, this is my full-time job also, streaming and making videos, so kind of another reason why I have to play all this stuff. But yeah, I feel like I got a good knowledge on the magic one, enough that I need anyways. Wore out from Echoing Strike on the first season, so having Echoing Strike that busted on the first season kind of ruined it for me, but even though I know it's different now, but we don't have another path up in here? Come on. Kind of want to go back and do the other way. Mixing up Abyss and Apocalypse. Maybe I might have said the wrong name. Yeah, I got done playing Abyss. Yeah, Magic. We'll call it Magic. Got done with the Magic one. Super powerful with no gear. Decided to switch to Fire since I had a Fire Sunday. Actually, yeah, and I had more gear. I have more gear that I had found more gear for Fire stuff than I did. I didn't find anything for Magic, so. Also, I do need to get that Foul Rune. Great. Maybe I do a trade with somebody. Yeah, these little flare guys, their life is so low. You can just blast them easy peasy. Not going to the dungeon again. Geed's Charm, the only one allowed per player. Okay. Fire against a Herald here, huh? At least it's a Herald, whatchamacallit. Oh, game's easy. Well, that seemed a bit... First, it's a tier 1 Herald, though, so... Sometime in the future, I'll have to get her up to a higher level to see what we can do. He's already 50. I don't know. This zone's cool. It's okay. But maybe I'm not enjoying it as much. Found the Geed's Belt. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Before and after the nerf, Cleave is still my favorite Warlocks is raced. Okay. I actually haven't... That's another one I still haven't played it like at all. Like at all. Because you got to get right up in the monster's business to, like, hit him, right? That's it. Obviously, it swipes across, so... Scott said, I heard you can stack your Geed's Charms. No. Nope, you can only have one, and if you have one in your inventory, you can't even pick one up off the ground. Yeah, souls run away. This is a true story. I was thinking about using a shard here and seeing if I could rock out some... Get lucky with a thunder or something. Let me see what the TZ schedule is, because if it's meth or something, you know, I don't want to do that. Glacial Trail. Ew. I mean, I got so many. I could just do Act 2. Are there a lot of fire immunes in Act 2? What act are there no fire immunes? I don't know. I have the most of those, so we'll just go ahead and use it. Why not? Whatever. I already got one Herald down. These guys... If they have no immunity, it must mean that they're usually immune to fire, so... And they're dying incredibly slowly, so... These stinking leapers. This might be one of those just skip it areas if there's leapers everywhere. Yep it. We'll see though. Oh, didn't want to do that. It could be popping death sigils down. Maybe maybe that'd help us out even more, huh? Ah, it's kind of too small to really do a lot, huh? I don't know if it of course will do something, but you know. Oh wait, did I heard a gem somewhere, but I don't. Oh, there it is. Gosh, these leapers. I do want to skip them, but I also don't want to skip them. I don't know. Scott, appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Yeah, any leapers, I'm just gonna skip from now on. Them bumps. Finally, a good circlet sometime. Ooh, a godly circuit. Ooh, yeah. D-Jenny, yo!
Hope you have a good season, my man.
Thank you so much for the 15 months of Slayership. Appreciate ya. Thank you, thank you. Couch said you did all Act 1 Terrorzone, got no heralds. Yeah, it's wild hearing that nowadays, to be perfectly honest. Were you one of the people that wasn't killing all the monsters, and that's why I had heard people complaining that they couldn't get heralds to spawn, and then they were saying that they weren't killing the monsters, they were just going around just only like pretty much pit zerking the unique monsters. You know, and it's like, well, that's not going to spawn anything, you know. But I guess there's still RNG, right? Where's the Stony Tombs, bro? I don't see the Stony Tombs anywhere. Okay, hidden in the corner. Can't only unique mobs spawn heralds? No. So they switched it to the exact opposite of that. I think it's now they spawn on the white monsters when you kill them. That's just funny how drops can control your build at times. Sometimes, yeah. I mean, it might change up your mind a little bit. It's kind of why I decided to do the fire with the book, and that's the Sunder Charm I got. And I was like, yeah, it should be fun to switch it up because I was starting to just get a little, you know, the Warlock, drop Abyss, drop Abyss, drop Abyss. Everything's dead. Everything's dead. Everything's dead. You know, like 1-2 shot, everything all the time. It's like. You mostly skip the normal mobs. Yeah, so that's why you're not going to get... You have to go in and, like, clear... Obviously, the unique monsters already have a chance to drop, like, you know, the higher odds to drop all the best stuff in the game. And the white monsters have the chance to spawn the heralds. Oh, I was trying to read and run, and I didn't realize something was taking me out here. Oop. Oh, do this. Herald of Dread. Let's go like this. Keep our monster alive. I want to go like this. Garbage. Energy shield hard at first? Yeah, it is true. Like early on, I usually just do energy shield max life because like, you don't have enough energy and stuff. gold, I guess. Okay. Well, I cleared everything, and then down here, I should probably just jump to the next waypoint, actually. Crescent Moon? Yeah, Crescent Moon, depending, yeah, it can definitely help you out a ton. There's sometimes, quite a few times, actually. Where I'll, use Spirit over Crescent Moon, because, like, if you're, like, 2 or 3 flashing, especially running the Countess. The Countess is weak enough that I generally just want to get there faster. And I hate switching weapons. Technically, you could probably, like, teleport there with the... You could have the Spirit on offhand and then swap over to Crescent Moon for the fight. Don't have any serious stuff, so that's alright, we'll start over here. But I hate, like, having to swap all the time, and it almost seems, like, unnecessary a little bit. So sometimes I'll swap back and forth. But these guys are all immune to fire, so that's going to be annoying down here. One of those ones where I could just skip it, huh? There's so many fire immunes down here. Go with that. How long does the TZ last when you use the shard? It stays up forever in the game. So, like, I guess technically you could, like, go to bed and wake up the next morning and keep running the act or whatever. If your game doesn't, like, crash or whatever. Well, I'm almost thinking with Blood Oath, I should have put more points into Death Sigil to have everybody blowing up to get a bigger radius on that instead of Blood Oath. Because if this was larger, it would be so much more useful. I don't remember if this one has, like, the breakpoints on radius and stuff like that. I feel like it probably does, but... Especially against the immune to physical stuff, because... Or immune to fire stuff, because then it hits with the half physical. Baxter, and congrats on that one. Balfeagle. Where'd I find that Sunder? It was off of a Herald in TZ Arcane Sanctuary. Ooh. Yeah, I do kind of wish now, seeing how this works, like if I'm actually paying attention. Oh well. Two o'clock. Whoa. You know when you haven't taken a drink of your water in a long time, and it's really, really, really cold, and you take a drink, and you just like, you feel a splash down in your stomach? Crazy. There's the waypoint too. There we go. Wonder how good the Bound Demon would survive without the Blood Oath. Where'd he go? Why am I not hitting him? Jackal, congrats on that. First Soroon ever. Nice. Here we go. TZ, Radamant. Guaranteed Griffin's Eye almost. Almost guaranteed. 100% chance there's a chance. Oop, I got kind of stuck up over here. Oh boy. You guys deal with it. Ah. Man, what's going on? Why can't I... Too many walls in the way. Oh my gosh. Suboptimal gameplay right there, I'll tell you what. Oh my gosh. Just come over here. Get all the walls out of the way. Blizz Biggie, yo! Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the continued generosity.
Underscore shot face. Underscore headbang. Underscore legend. Underscore let's go. Underscore Ogre.
Wait, why did that change again? Underscore Ogre. Ooh. Thank you so much for the 50 months of Slayership. Appreciate you. My goodness. Okay. Why did it switch again? I don't know if I keep accidentally rolling my mouse wheel or something. Or how that keeps happening. Oops. Maybe I'm hitting the hotkey and the mouse at the same time, and that's causing it. And chugging potions all of a sudden. I think all these skeletons and stuff, I think this stuff's all immune to fire, so it's taking me longer to take it out. Yeah, it's gotta be with how long that's taken there. Gots to be. %60 of the time works every time. Go around over here. Hopefully he comes out. Oh, a Sunder with Radamant right here. Uh-oh. Ah! I thought I had this one out. Great. I'll get you in trouble. I just death sigiled the Herald. Nice. Where did Radamant go? Did I take him out on accident, or what happened here? Drifter Cavern good for fire? Gross. Now he teleports out of here. Yeah, I terrorized the whole act, so... One reflex bow. I feel like that's suboptimal. Tier 5s can be scary. Yeah, I think I'm only at 3. I didn't really have that many. Mighted archers. Is that what mine were? I thought they were just regular skeletons. But either way, mighted archers. Yeah. Just in reality, very true. Yeah, I'll go down first and then I'll just come back up. Checks out. Hmm. Two hours, 42 minutes on so far, huh? Fire enchanted. Why would you do that to me, game? Why would you do it? I don't know why I keep switching. I must be doing something wrong. See if I found this one yet. Yes, so. Ah! Try to read chat for a second. This happens to me. Nifty! Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Boom. Appreciate ya. Okay, let's go like this. I'm about to leave this room behind. Just a bunch of these resurrecting bros. Okay. Ah. Well, once again, almost got in there. My boy. Tal's armor is somewhat valuable. Does the mask have any value, though? Early and ladder it does. It's like a good option on the Merc up here. Obviously, you use it for the full set if that's what you're rocking, but it's not very valuable, no. It loses any value it had super quick. PLR. Welcome in. Oop. Boy, I do wish I had some sort of like life replenishing thing on here. I kind of wish I had that hex siphon now, to be honest. I don't know, I could always use another respec and just put the points, or go try it on single player actually, probably. See if I'd rather do that. Made yourself the obedience. Yeah, I gotta get on that here. No foul rune yet. Haven't found one all season. Well, that's what I was gonna do. Sometime later. I'll trade for one. Trying the Blood Boil lock this season. Gotcha, gotcha. Glad you're enjoying it. I played it a little bit before the season came out. I wasn't really liking the playing it much myself, but can't tell, can't see where they're at. There they are. Ooh, the birdie ones. Oh god. Make sure I don't hit the wrong button. That's what always gets me. I hit the wrong buttons. Wow, these guys are immune to fire too, aren't they? Ugh. Let me go like this. Of course, that's what would happen. I think they're immune to fire, so it's going to be a rough one. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Speaking of things I don't need to do right now, I hit the wrong button. Okay. Here's a rough one when when the heralds are immune to you. Let's back up a little bit, send you there. Okay, like that. That's exactly what I want. Okay. Door strat still king. Yeah, we've been using it since we were 11 years old. Oh, okay. Oh, dang it. New door strat. Gosh, these ones. Not a big fan of ones that are immune to you and you don't have nearly enough minus res on your guy. And they're all flying around randomly instead of bundling up where you want them to. Little on the slow side, but you know. Okay. Keep my merc back here. Keep him safe. No, where are you going? Well. Kaboom. All for naught. All for nothing. Devastating. Well. No curse on the demon. No. I don't know if you knew this or not. You might not have noticed. They changed it so now you have to have like a bazillion hard points into that to get one of the super uniques. You can get cursed ones a few other ways, but yeah, if you want Hephaestus or something nowadays, what is it? 15 hard points minimum. And also I'm fire damage. I mean, he would be doing damage as well, which it might be what you're referring to, but I'm not Echoing Strike, Warlock, max physical, you know, so. The Merc's like a moth to flames. Yeah, I mean, it's good most of the time because you want the monsters to kind of bundle up on, you know, on one spot so you can blast them down, but sometimes it works against them, huh? Ooh. Wanted to check that real quick. No, no, no. Back to town. Yes, yes, yes. Really need that fell. Yeah, I'd find one eventually here. It would help out. We'll get one day. I could get one just doing a trade or whatever, but I don't really trade usually on when I'm streaming, I should say. Yeah, because I mean I could easily trade an for a foul room, like, you know. Pretty quick probably. Where was I? Out here? Yeah, let's see what it's looking like out here. Then at 217 at the moment. Okay. Kaboom. Oh, I hate these leapers. What? You can't shoot through a little raised area? Come on. What scumbags? We don't need to fight every little leaper. Forget those guys. I mean, these... Whatever. I'm not going to spend the time to do every little area, I guess, but... There, that's better. Buggies. Yeah, that'll be fine. It'll be fine. Big Lady and Darl dropped a Shiko for you. Nice. Nice. They're all trapped in here. Oh, another Herald. Uh-oh. Oh, Birdie Heralds. Let's go! The easiest ones of all of them, probably. That's probably the easiest pack in the whole game. Legendary. Oh. Whew. Jeez. That kind of came out of nowhere. Boy, that was a little bit easier than the last one, don't you say? And I know not every Grand Chime you identify is going to be a skiller, but... Lightning Poison. 163 on the strength, though, Poison length reduce... Or poison length. 6 dex, I don't know. There's the strength requirement is so high that then the other stuff's low anyways. Run, walk with hit recovery, dex, health, stamina. Maybe we'll throw them into the giveaway pile, I don't know. I wouldn't use them because of the strength requirement most of the time, but I don't know. Who knows at early and ladder what people need, I don't know. Oops. Little misplayed there. Dirty Herald Clint Eastwood. Don't know what that means, but I'm gonna assume it's a bad thing. Best build for this? What do you mean for this? Like trying to farm, like getting the Heralds and doing Terror Zones, you're saying? Probably Abyss. I'm not sure the difference in speed and stuff for like the current form of Echoing Strike though, relative to this. But Echoing Strike, like you gotta like aim and they only shoot so far. Abyss, you could be like this and just be like bam and hit that monster and just one shot it instantly. So it's like Abyss, yeah, Abyss is kind of crazy. Hard grinding after reset already? Yeah, I mean, we're just out here slaying, trying to get lucky, trying to get some exciting hype drops type situation. Upgrades. Welcome in, though. I do wish I had something to regenerate life a little bit faster, though. Kind of wish I had Hex Purge now, to be honest. Maybe we'll worry about it. I do have another respec from the Akara respec. I wouldn't even have to get a token, so maybe I'd take advantage of that. I'll test her out on single player maybe sometime. When I got all this time to do those kind of things. Guess I could do it right now. Any more potential nerfs or buffs in the works? I have no idea. Just none. Yeah, I kind of wonder if... no, we're not going in there. I was like, actually, Flame Wave for down there, shooting in straight lines, but I'm like, no, you're going to come to corners. It's going to be annoying. We don't want to do that. It's going to be up... Oh, yeah. Champ pack here. I'm going to be curious if they do, though, because all the Warlock skills are so powerful compared to like other characters. I don't know, maybe I need to play budget other characters again a little bit and see the, you know, comparison. To me, they kind of feel super powerful, but maybe I'm just not used to budget gear on characters again. Where are we going here? Oh, it's right there. Enigma isn't budget? Nope. Maybe. Depends who you are, I guess. Huh. Slingers, they must be immune to fire. Kaboom. Leapers, gross. Yeah, I might skip this area then. Almost got me. You know what? Yeah, because I'm not going to be playing for like a bazillion years. I think I'm just going to jump straight to the tombs, to be honest. Shadow is the next patch they may nerf again. Maybe. Arcane Sanctuary. I could do Arcane Sanctuary. Do I like it that much? We'll just go here. Ogre Axe, we gotta grab that for sure. I almost need to like grab healing potions on this character or something. I need to unblock him. We'll be fine. What? Unbelievable. Wish I had more hotkeys. I don't like having too many keys. Boy, yeah, that extremely bad fire res on me is really rough. From the Thunder Charm hurting you, of course, but... Dang it. Kick, kick, kick. Next level. I did want to look at something real quick. Its radius does not change on a next level, just the duration. I think it does eventually, but there must be a breakpoint at like 5 hard points or something. We'll use those in a second. Dang, if I wouldn't have blocked out those keys in my loot filter. Lunchtime. Enjoy your lunch, fishaholic. 2:30 in the afternoon. Okay. Whoop. Good old wrong button again. Classic Phil. Man. Come on, buddy. Ray say, all this new Warlock stuff, and you go Smiter. Well, you know, you're different for this season, you know. There definitely was not nearly as many Warlocks this season, like, that I seen, like, starting out. There still is a lot, you know, it's probably still more than half of people, but it's not like the other season how it was most. But, it, I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that, it makes sense. It is the new thing. They just heard there's an expansion with the new character, they want to play it and try it, so it completely makes sense. Completely makes sense. There is plateau. Ooh. Do some thrush socket farming. What book am I using? This Measured Wrath. So it's a pretty good one for fire, obviously. It's got the fire skills and a warlock skill. Not the goated bestest, but a good one for this. Forget those guys. Kind of want to jump to a different tomb because those... Bro. I don't even know what they're called in this area. Are there odors in this area, or I forget? Gore bellies. That's what they are in this area, aren't they? Ain't they? Good old gore bellies. Whoop. Just creeping inside the door, huh? I see how it is. Okay, get me like another herald or something, huh? There we go. Just had to get a big enough pack going. Ooh. Ah, Yeah, whatever. Trying to get everything rocking here. Fuck. Dang it. Without my Merc guy, I can't keep my man up at all. Can't keep it up at all without him. Wait a second. Also, Emilio! Don't forget YouTube, make sure you guys hit that like button for me too. I think I haven't been shouting that out today, I've been forgetting. They're all immune to fire again, ain't they? Dang it. Gosh. I thought I was keeping them alive, but I was not. Apparently. Yeah, when they're immune to fire, you don't have enough minus stuff. It's rough. Heralds with nerf drops, no point in killing them now. They have a vastly higher chance of dropping Thunder Chimes than the other monsters do, so. Yeah, it just kind of seems that way because you can't like spam farm the one individual monster. Because if I'm not mistaken, the heralds have essentially the same, and when you get the higher level heralds, they drop more items. They have like the same drop chances for like uniques and stuff as like TZ Andy. But you can skip heralds if needed. Yeah, that sounds lame. But it's because you can spam farm TZ Andy like for like in 30 seconds with a sword. That's why it seems different. Instead of like 5 heralds in an hour or something, you know? Oh, I didn't notice this sitting right there. Okay. Didn't notice the Scalder's just chilling there. Why didn't someone tell me? Let's go with this. Dang it, I wasn't paying attention. No more Bound Demon. I have a Bound Demon right here. Yep. So yes, there is still Bind Demon. It does still exist. Let me go get the Merc back. I need the mana. This is going ridiculously. 100 Heralds got nada. Yeah, that can happen. You can run Andy 100 times and get nothing too, for sure. For sure. I'll have to look it up again because I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that the Heralds can still drop. They drop at the same drop rates as terrorized act bosses essentially. Yeah, 100 Heralds yesterday. That would take like 8 hours, which is pretty wild. Quite the commitment. Boy, I will admit, with chains, this would be way faster. How is he almost dead again already? Oh. Oh my god! I meant to consume my tainted, and it consumed the other guy. Boy, this is going terribly. This is going just terribly. Lower res wand would be clutch, wouldn't it? There's gonna be one right here. Yeah, only if you're farming these type of things. I got the Sunder. I don't have the Stinking Obedience. I need that Foul Rune. Bind Demon Hephasto. No, you can't do that. You're saying things like it was the old patch. This is the new patch. You have to put like 15 hard points to be able to bind a super unique demon. So come on. Will you just... Okay, I got one. That'll work. This one. Can I consume the right demon this time? Thank you. 20 hard points at super uniques. I thought they lowered it all by 5. See, now it's just a matter of... We're gonna get him, and it's gonna be something good. That's a good point with this. I probably should get a lower res wand just to have on tap. You know what I'm saying? Gosh, dang it! Changed. Oh my god. Well, we'll stick with it now because I'm gonna get him. 4 blues incoming could be. Ah, a rare one and a chipped. See. Targeting has always been rough in D2. Yeah, I don't really know the... I guess you just gotta be careful, pretty much. That's pretty much the moral of the story. Can't be all willy-nilly. Silence says you actually went ahead and pumped 20 hard points to bind a demon, to bind Hephasto. Yeah, most people probably wouldn't say that is worth it, but I mean, to each their own. It's up to whatever you enjoy doing. You, be mine. There we go. We'll take a gore belly. Can someone help me price an item? Ooh, I'm so bad at that. Hit recovery, walk. Let's see, walk, run, max damage, attack rating. What type of item is it? You didn't say what kind of item it is. You just said what it has on it. Is that like a jewel? No, walk, run can't get on a jewel. 5 walk, run. I don't know what that is. Large charm. Gotcha. Max, walk, run. I'm stuck. Yeah, I don't know. Large charms, I feel like usually don't... I mean, aren't large charms actually like supposedly good for like mid-level dueling or some random thing like that that I'm not fully knowledgeable on? No Defiler on this build. The Defiler consumed gives you magic damage, and this consuming the Tainted gives you the fire, so you're suggesting getting my hard points up even higher into here to get more summons. I didn't want to do that. Coulda, I guess. There's like 30 different things I could have done, so. Stuck again. Ka. Especially with budget stuff, I like having the essentially indestructible demon here. Even just 1 point into the demon, they're essentially indestructible still. Against normal monsters. Even against the heralds, they were... My demon never even died against the herald, so... With one point into herald, and then a little bit in the Bloodo, so... Warlock has so many points left over, you really lose nothing. Doing less duration and a few points for consume. Yeah, no, I didn't put any, or I put a few points into consume to get up. So at 11 skill points, I went and did a little test. At 11 skill points, that's the max plus damage minus. That's the so you'll get plus 20 minus 15 on fire specifically at that level. And that's based upon soft points. So you can just be plus skills too, but I don't have a lot of plus skills. Boy, that Herald would have been a lot faster with this guy, because the gore bellies have the crushing blow hits, right? So that'd have been so much faster. So that's gonna be my two jobs when I'm playing off stream at some point here. Lower res wand and trade for a foul rune. So I can make obedience, and then everything will go way more better. Nick, what's going on? Been a while since you caught me live. Welcome in. Up here. Matt said he's gonna go for the ultimate convenience build on his job is on. What I like to hear. That's right up my alley. Yeah, even at the max FCR breakpoints, it's wacky how bad the sort or Amazon is. So you know what I was thinking? So I'm not going to finish clearing this entire game, right? So I got this up to a tier 5 Herald. Could I hand this off to somebody else and they hop in and would just keep going on tier 5?
45 months Phil is rolling in that YouTube money now.
No, bro, yo! Thank you so much for the 45 months of Slayership. I wonder if that could be like a job. Not like a job, but like, you know, one of those things they sell on JSP. Like, tier 5 Herald game with 4 acts still completely uncleared, you know, like. There's no such video out there. Make a Warlock. Did you make a YouTube video on a Warlock farming Mephisto and Andy? Well, Mephisto and Andy farming with a Warlock is not going to be, like, optimal. Because the only way to do that, like, efficiently would be to have Enigma. And if you have Enigma, you're probably not farming Andy and Meph, right? So, another Herald here, hopefully not immune to physical. I think we're just going to come back here and just make it happen, I think. Play it nice and safe. This is on board already. Come through the door. Yeah, sell it as a service, exactly. Kind of like how people were trading, like, perfect Hephaestos. Couple blues. Yeah, I want to look into it because I thought, and I'll have to see. I probably misremember. Everybody's kind of saying that they all always get bad stuff from here. Maybe I'm probably wrong. I think that the drops are the same as Easy Andy. They must have lowered it back down to some other one. Because I guess when I stop to think about it, y'all are probably right. It does seem much worse. Oh, 35 with 4 sockets on a crown shield. Okay. Might be for somebody. Not perfect, but yeah. Should you max miasmic projectile or not? So I would say yes. Max abyss and miasma chain and miasma bolt. Some people, depending, put no points into, or you know, just the 1 point into whatever the mastery dealio thing is, since it doesn't boost up the damage. But I really like that it boosted up the radius on Abyss, to be honest. But if you have enough plus skills, you probably don't need to. Am I no longer subbed? It looks you're green right there, so. Been subscribed to the channel for 3.75 years. I know, right? Thank you for the continued channel support. Max entropy or you'll be sorry. Well, like I was saying, a lot of people, I even like glanced around to see if what I was doing was stupid or not. And a lot of other people have no extra points into entropy, enhanced entropy. But, yeah. I think it's like, if you have max, all full inventory of skillers, you know, 45 life skillers with, you know, Enigma and all perfect gear, then you don't need to put any into it. Canceling my sub, thought it was Mosaic only stream. Oh, nice.
Oh, stretchy, stretchy.
Build guides for ultimate convenience. I kind of make them for myself, so that's almost what I do, right? Okay. Oh yeah, go with this one on him. Get him, big dog. Congrats, Belf Eagle on a Surun. Kaboom. Nage's Circlet. Blah. They didn't add some new thing in, I'm forgetting, right? Okay. Really enjoyed the Hex Purge build, so that the new Echoing Strike, essentially. It's only slightly worse than what Echoing Strike was before. Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem, but, I mean, glad you're enjoying it, I suppose. Since it's, means it's still, like, absolutely busted, essentially. I played it just a little bit. Just a little bit. And it worked pretty good. Pretty good. I don't know. I never did it with really good gear, though. Just the budget version. So yeah, did anyone know? I was kind of asked, like, if I hand this game off to somebody else and they come in here, will they just continue on with the tier 5 Herald or whatever? You got the right Sunder for it too? Oh, you got like the magic Sunder, which is crazy. Because I was thinking about doing that. I was probably gonna hop off here. It's I'm pretty sure the Herald should keep going as long as the game's still open. So pretty much what I'm gonna do is whoever wants to hop in here, really all of you could hop in here. I'm just gonna show the game. I don't know why it's all X'd out. Did I hit the play button? I must have just hit that regular play button. I wish I wouldn't have done that because now I can't hand this off to somebody. It won't show the game name. Why is it not showing the game name here? Because I typed in a game name and hit 5 as the password. Do I have some like streamer mode thing turned on? Like what is... When you use a shard, does it block out the game name so you can't do that? Can anyone go back on the stream and see what I named this? That's interesting. Does anyone know anything about that? Let me, let me just Google and see if there's anything posted up there for blah, 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 blah. Your game is showing you're in a sharded game. That's weird because it doesn't even, it won't even show it here. I feel like it, I don't know. That's the game name? Appreciate you, Belfiegel. Well, pretty much the whole reason I was saying this, so he just put the game name in chat. It's 2 E's, 2 R's, and 5 5s. The password's letter 5. If anyone wants to hop in here, if they want to finish up Act 2, I didn't do the whole thing. There's still like 2/3 of the Kalrash's tombs, and the whole Act 2 is terrorized and whatnot, and it's at Tier 5 Herald. Feel free to join up. EERR, and then 5, and there's 5 5s. So 5 5 5 5 5 with a password of 5. And we'll see if that works, or if it like changed the game name or something. That's weird. I'd never seen that happen before. Never seen it happen. I'll just give it like 30 seconds if anyone's around and wants to play or whatever. So I'm probably gonna hop off here in just a minute. Maybe I'll try to get the video I have done uploaded and ready to go. Blizzard is watching. Yeah, won't let nobody join. Maybe. Is that something like once you, so that you can't like so pretty much you can't do what I said, get up to Tier 5 Herald and then like trade it on JSP. They made it so it changes the game name. You know what I mean? So that nobody can join. I wonder if that's really what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. Show your gear now! It's all like budget stuff, so. Yeah, Cave, you definitely can find Sunders off of random monsters nowadays. Yeah, I haven't, but I've gotten 2 Sunders. Both have came off of Heralds, but. Yeah, Sunders can drop from anywhere that's like high enough level to drop it. High enough, like, monster level. Fire Warlock with Mansong since Soulmorn, and the Diablo book. I can see that being good, for sure. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I guess we're just gonna dip out here, and I don't think everyone's probably on at work and stuff, so. And I don't know if, just real quick before I leave, did anyone try the game name? The 2 E's, 2 R's, and 5 5s with the password of 5, and they wouldn't let them in or something? Just out of curiosity. Because it would be crazy, though. Not crazy, but it'd be interesting if they really did that so that it changes your game name and blocks it out for you so that you can't, like, trade a game that has tier 5, like, up to a Tier 5 Herald in it or something like that. It'd be crazy. It did not work? Gotcha. Wow. So that is what they did. To keep people from trading their Tier 5 Herald games. Maybe. Allegedly, it appears that way. So, I'm gonna go ahead and hop out now, but hey. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Thanks for the, different memberships today and stuff like that. Appreciate y'all hitting the like button. Make sure you check out, put out 2 videos yesterday, a short. And, well, yeah, Belfiegel, so go ahead and... Someone said it was just 555. They said there wasn't the... Maybe they had the wrong one, but... Just get a Tier 4 in there. Maybe if you get a single Herald, then the game name changes. I don't know. But... Either way, I'm gonna go ahead and hop out. With that being said, peace out, enjoy your day, and keep slaying. Boom.